Hello, grade 3. I hope you are all doing well and having good times. As you know, we start a new chapter, sorting living things. And in this chapter, we will learn about the characteristics of the living things and the groups of living things. As you know, we have main four groups of living things: animals, birds, bacteria, and fungi. Um, we start our lesson by a group of animals, and we said that inside group of animals we have six groups: mammals, birds, fish, insects, reptiles, and amphibians. So we put living things in group, and this we call this process yeah yeah we have four main group of living things: animals, plants, fungi, and bacteria. Put living things in groups, that means sorting them. So sorting them, as in our school we have grades, right? Grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade, and so on. When I put them just like this is sorting them. Okay, sorting them. When I put living things in groups according to their differences or similarities, that means classifying them. Just grade 3, 3A, 3B, 3C, 3, and so on. This is grouping things according to their differences or similarities. Okay, so put living things in group, but just grouping them, this is sorting them. When I put them depending on their differences or similarities, that means classifying them. Okay, inside groups of animals we have six groups: mammals, birds, fish, insects, reptiles, and amphibians. Each group has its shared common features that will never be found in other groups. So inside each group you will find common shared characteristics. That means what? You will find this in all living things in this group. So all living things in this group have the same features, and I call this common characteristics. I call this what? Common characteristics. So when I put the things in one group, that means they have the shared or common characteristics. Okay, we started about mammals, and we said that the common characteristics of mammals are they have an outer body covering by hair or fur. So any animals you found the outer of his body or of its body covered by hair or fur, this is the first one. Okay, yeah, so yes, okay, their outer body covering by hair or fur. This feature number one. Feature number two: female mammals produce milk to feed their young. So this is feature number two. Feature number three, or characteristic number three: they give birth to their young alive. They can deliver as babies. Okay, so any animal have these characteristics, you will put them in group of mammals. If the animals had these common characteristics: number one, the outer body covered by hair or fur; number two, the female can produce milk to feed their young; Number three, they can deliver his babies. That means this animal belongs to group of mammals. So mammals such as cows, monkeys, and horses, and you will find a lot of them around you. Can we put humans with mammals group, and why? Okay, if they have the same characteristics, they have the three characteristic, then I will put them in group of mammals. Okay, this is about group of mammals. Um, okay, we will find mammals live on the land, such as elephant, tiger, foxes, cat, and also we will find mammals live inside the water, okay, such as dolphins and whale. Okay, okay, this about group of mammal inside group of animals. Okay, now we will continue talking about the group of animals. Inside this group, now we will talk about group of birds. Birds are only animals. Birds are the only of the animals group. The common characteristics of bird are birds have beaks, no, have beaks instead of teeth, beaks with K. Okay, birds have feathers. Birds have pair of wings. Not all of birds can fly. Birds lay eggs with shells. This shell protect eggs. Only birds can have beaks and feathers. So focus according to these features or common characteristic, we will put these birds in one group. So feature number one, birds have beaks instead of teeth that help them to eat. Okay, beaks. Birds have feathers, this colorful beautiful feathers. Okay, birds have a pair of wings that help them to fly, but not all of birds can fly. Okay, birds lay eggs with shells, and this shell protect the egg. Only birds have beaks and feathers. So in group of animal, the only group that living things have beaks and feathers, the group of birds. None of them of living things have these features. Okay, birds have different shapes of beaks that depends on their food they eat and where they live. So the shape of beaks that help them to eat, it depends on the type of food that will eat and the place where they are live. Okay, just like you look at this picture, here. Okay, here this picture, this bird here have a long, thin and straw-like beak. It's good for spinning. That help them to eat or to take the things from deeper places. Okay, look here at the picture. This bird tried to take the nectar of the flower. So this is long thing. Here in this picture, also these birds have a sharp and hooked beak that help them to tearing food into small pieces. Okay, just like eagle, sharp and hooked beaks. These sharp and hooked beaks help these birds to hunting small animals. So this bird can eat small animals. Okay, by this sharp and hooked beak. Okay, look here at these birds. These birds have a big and wide beak that helps them for scooping things up just like net. they can fishing, okay, from the water. So this type of pig help them to scooping the things with water or mud to eat it. Okay, look here at this picture. This birds have, or this bird has a short and points and pointed. What's wrong with this? And pointed beak helps them to picking out small things, just like eat insects. Yeah, they can eat insects just like of insects found on the plant with this short and pointed beak. Here you'll find this beautiful bird. This bird has a short, thick, and strong beak that help them to cracking things. For example, eat seeds. So you will find a lot of types of beaks for birds, and the shape of beaks depends on the food that the birds will eat and the place where the yeah where the birds live. Okay, yeah. So we said that birds have feathers, wings, they lay eggs, they have beaks, they most of them can fly, but some of them cannot fly. Just like birds can fly, such as a sparrow, owl, all birds cannot fly. For example, birds can fly sparrow, and birds cannot fly, such as ostrich and penguin. So most of them can fly, but some of them cannot fly. Okay, this is important information about the ostrich. The ostrich is the world's largest bird. It also lays the largest bird eggs. An ostrich egg is about the size of 24 chicken eggs. Just imagine. Also, chicken cannot fly. So, also chicken, the type of bird that cannot fly. Okay, an ostrich and penguin. Okay, this is all about the lesson today about the birds. We will put birds in one group because they have the same common shared characteristics. Okay, and we will put mammals in one group because they have the same common characteristics. Okay, so the key concept in this lesson that you will put things in one group because they have the common characteristics. You have to know the characteristics, put the characteristics. So depending on these characteristics, you will divide it, the living things, in different groups. Thank you so much for attending the lesson.